Are you a property manager looking to onboard DoorLoop during 2026? This is the right time where majority of the clients are looking to onboard to any property management system for the new calendar year. In this video, I'm going to explain about what all is going to be as part of the DoorLoop data migration, what all steps you should be taking care, and what is the process as part of the data migration. DoorLoop is a very good property management system, and we have seen clients using DoorLoop for retail, for commercial, for residential properties to manage a portfolio. So in this video, I'm going to explain all the features. Let me introduce myself. I'm Prabhu Kumar. I'm a realtor based in New Jersey. I'm a licensed realtor and a property manager. And I have over 25 years of experience in real estate, technology, and finance. I've worked with several banks in property management, in real estate portfolio management, and that is so I have enough experience in data migration. I've helped over 100 clients migrate to different systems like Appfolio, Buildium, Yardi, Rent Manager, PropertyWare, DoorLoop. And in this video, I'm going to mainly focus on the DoorLoop's features, functions, what should be taken care as part of the data migration. Let's look at the slide. So this is what, on a high level, what the data migration should be happening. The first is to do the data migration of the core entities. What is involved in this data migration is migrating property information, unit information, owner information, tenant information, all their data points, vendors, their financial informations, even the charges. Then another major part is the document migration. The document migration would be the leases for the tenants, their images. It would be their driving license, employment letters, any images related to it. Lease templates. You may have your own templates, upload those things, even your letter templates. You may have a 5-day late notice, 10-day late notice, all these templates. Let me explain about in detail about what does this core entities come. So now I have taken a DoorLoop, sample DoorLoop, and we will go through there. The first is the left menu, what all this it encompasses. First would be the rentals, which is usually the properties. First is to onboard the properties for you. For example, you have a new property, you set up whether it is residential or commercial, and you provide all the information related to the property. You can upload the images of the property, the amenities of the property, the owner information, any custom details like square feet, marketing description, any of those things. Then you can put the lease. You can specify what day and the units. How many units in this property? If it is a single family, you will have only one unit. And for each unit, you would get the corresponding leases, tenants, applications, notes, all the files related to that. That is what you specify here. If it is a single family, you can specify at the property level. If it is multi-family, then you will specify certain things at the property level and certain things at the unit level. So single family, usually the tenants are at the property level, their application. If you have any particular scheduled tasks or you want to specify this, you can specify here. Whether the owner is requesting for it, tenant is requesting for a new work order, you can specify all those things. You can upload the, for example, occupancy certificate, fire approval. This works as the repository of your data and documents related to your DoorLoop. We will be uploading all those information. Then you can get into the leasing. This is where if the property is vacant, and all the leasing process will be happening in this particular model. If you want to list the properties, you can list the properties here. As part of the onboarding and setup, if you have any vacant, this is where we set it up. If you have any rental applications, when you get a new application, you can send the application to the tenants. They can fill in. All your applications would be available here. Then you have the people, your different stakeholders, such as your tenants, owners, vendors, prospects. All your stakeholder customers, clients for your this business will be kept here. As part of the onboarding, you will have to upload all these information, the tenant information, owners information, the vendors for you, and the priority of those vendors and the prospects if you have any. Then you have the maintenance. This is where all your maintenance requests, work orders, the project management part of it all happens here. This is a good feature to track all your tasks. And this is the most important thing, the accounting. You have your accounts receivable, accounts payable, setting up of chart of accounts, budgeting, all the transactions, and then the communication. The communication is where you have the communication with the client, if you are a tenant, all the communication will happen here. If you have any particular notes, files, documents, lease templates, any of those things can be done here. And you have your reports. Again, this will be very used for your profit and loss, owner statements, reporting, accounting reports, delinquency reports. You will specify all those things here. So making sure, especially the owner statement, as part of the account, the onboarding, you're making sure that your owner statement is accurate by 5th of the month or 10th of the month. You make sure the owner statements are accurate. This is on a high level about the door loop, and you also have your settings. This is your feeds, for example, your information, your username, password, login, region, country, currencies. And if you have multiple users, you can have multiple users here. And all those things you can specify here. We can go the tenant portal, owner portals, all those things can be classified here. This is on a high level about what DoorLoop can offer. So we saw about the data migration. Now let's look into the financial setup. As part of the financial setup, you have to set up your chart of accounts, journal entry. For example, if you are doing currently for 2025, you make sure all your journal entries are recorded. You're migrating from Excel to this. You have all your expenses in an Excel. As part of our onboarding process, we give post live. That is, if you want to migrate to Jan 1st, we will give a 30 days support as part of this. The support includes email, chat, SMS, any of these things. So this is our cheat sheet, what all you want to do. We have to upload all those property information, tenant information, and general ledger, setting it up of general ledger, link all your bank accounts. This is something the owner does by himself, where you link your bank accounts a DoorLoop so that all the feeds automatically show up here. You have a reconciliation. Usually establish a reconciliation routine where reconciliation is done on a daily basis. All the bills, invoices, accounts payable, whatever has been done, we process it on a weekly basis. If you have more than 100, 200 units, you may even consider doing it on a daily basis on the bill entry and all those things. Similarly, add your preferred vendors to the system and manage all the communications, whether it is email or SMS, within the system so that it is easy to track. As part of the DoorLoop migration, we have to make sure that you clean your data. You don't want garbage data to come in from your legacy system. If you have data that has not been managed, you don't want to bring them here because it will be much expensive, too much work. So you make sure all this data is clean and only required. Finalize your chart of accounts. Whether do you want to just take over as is what you have, consider new chart of accounts. Usually there is a cutoff date. The cutoff date is when you're planning to migrate. For example, if you want to migrate from system A to DoorLoop on Jan 1st or December 1st, that is your cutoff date. So you would keep everything in the old system before that, and after that, you would make sure the DoorLoop has the latest information. And organize your documents such as leases, inspection photos, reconcile on a regular basis, so that the opening balances, whatever the security deposits, accounts receivable, accounts payable, owner balance, all these are accurate. A financial agent, AI agent, which will 24/7 answers to your questions, and it will also give you the financial monitoring. If all the accounts are payable, it will monitor your financial health, very similar to bank reconciliation. We provide multi-channel support and multiple languages. It could be Spanish, French, or support up to 80 languages. This financial AI agent is 24/7 on the voice based, and if it needs, it can be lively transferred to a human agent to answer this. We have a leasing agent similar to it. A leasing agent is a 24/7 agent that can handle phone calls for you. It can handle chat messages on your website. It can respond to your SMS, WhatsApp, and it can communicate in multiple languages, up to 80 languages. It's not purely AI. If they want to transfer it during business hours, a live agent is available if it needs escalation or a human has to interfere in the call. This AI can transfer to a human call, but 80% of the calls can be handled by the AI itself. Only 20% we expect to be transferred needs human intervention. These AI agents are aware of DoorLoop's data, whether it is property information, finance information, tasks, vendors. It is integrated with DoorLoop. The AI can answer based on, okay, if the call is coming from a tenant, AI can know that, okay, automatically based on the number, it knows which tenant it is and do a personalization based on the data we have at the system. Maintenance agents, the same thing. It could be voice based or it could be chat, and it can aware of all your data. So basically a tenant calls it based on the number. It knows the tenant is from which unit and where they're reporting the issues. And it can redirect based on the vendors, wherever the vendors want. An AI is not 100%, it doesn't take you in a loop. Agent wants, if the caller wants to talk to a live agent, humans are available during business hours. Delinquency agent is another agent we have, mainly for delinquent tenants. Again, voice-based, SMS, email. So if a tenant is delinquent on the 5th of the month, 10th of the month, it makes outgoing call to the people who are delinquent and notifies them. And depending on the schedule, it can schedule it and follow up with the tenants based on discussions. And it can communicate in multiple languages, up to 80 languages. There's a live agent backing up this AI. What you're seeing is actually a dashboard where you have multiple options. One is leasing, maintenance, collections, so the financials of it. In leasing, it will give you metrics about how many movements happened during this time, how much are renewed, how many new leases, how many people are renewing it, not renewing it, and the daily occupancy percentage gives you all the metrics of the leasing. Similarly, on the metrics side, it gives you your work order age, in-house work order, external work order status, and daily open work orders. It gives you all the work order related ratings. From the financial side, you have the income, expenses, who are the highest income for your portfolio, what are the highest expenses for your portfolio. For example, in this, we see that electricity is the biggest expense based on this is a commercial one. And similarly, we also have the collections, how many are delinquent, what is the amount of delinquencies. It also gives the details of the delinquencies. You can see the dashboard of accounts payable, how many invoices, how much bill entries. These are the bills to be entry whenever you get an invoice. What are the invoices that are there. For example, these are the invoices, how many are completed. It gives you a full picture of how many bills we received it, how much this week, how many cash data was received at the account, how many was checks. And here you see on a daily basis the number of bills that have been entered by our system, who entered it. It gives you the full dashboard. In addition, we also have the tasks, work order, vendors, anything made for the client as part of the accounts payable, accounts receivable, financial things. So this is also good to track all your accounts payable are getting processed on time.